Sarah Chen looked in her mirror on her 40th birthday. She saw some new lines and a little gray hair. But more than that, she felt a big question inside. How much life is left, and what will I do with it? This feeling comes to many of us when we reach middle age, around 40 years old. We often spend our first years climbing a first mountain. This is about building a career, starting a family, and getting many achievements. But when we reach the top of this first mountain, we see something new. As the writer David Brooks says, there is a chance for a new journey, a second mountain. This second mountain can be even more important and fulfilling than the first. New science about how we age has changed everything. People used to think that after 40, life just went downhill. But new information tells a very different story. If you are 40 years old and healthy today, you are probably not halfway through your life. You have many more years ahead. For example, a 40-year-old person can expect to live many more decades. If you choose to live a healthy life, these years can be full of good health, not just old age. This means adding quality years to your life, not just adding more years. The choices we make now, after 40, can be even more important than the choices we made before. Our bodies and brains can keep changing and getting better, even as we get older. The journey up the second mountain is possible for everyone. It can be the most important journey of your life. 2. A new way to think about aging. Aging can be seen in a new way. It is important to understand two main ideas: lifespan and health span. Lifespan simply means how many years you live in total. For example, if you live to be 80 years old, your lifespan is 80 years. Health span, however, is about how many of those years you live in good health. It means living without serious illness or needing constant medical care. The aim is not just to make your lifespan longer, but to make your health span longer too. This means adding more years of good, active life, not just more years to your life. Old ideas often said that after you reach 40 years of age, your body and mind naturally start to decline. People believed that getting older meant getting weaker and less sharp. But new science shows this is not true. In the 21st century, turning 40 is different. Studies show that for many people, especially those who make healthy choices, life can extend much longer than previous generations. For example, a healthy person at 40 years old today can often expect to live several more decades, possibly even into their 80s or 90s. Our bodies and brains keep a great ability to change and improve, even in later life. This is called plasticity. You can still learn new things, build strength, and feel strong after 40. This means that life after 40 is not a path downwards, but a new chance to grow stronger and wiser. The choices you make right now are very important. What you decide to do today about your health and daily habits can have a bigger impact than all the things you did before. For many years, doctors thought aging was mostly set by your genes, but this view has changed. While your genes do play a small role, maybe only about 20%, your lifestyle has a much larger effect on how well you age. Your lifestyle includes many things: what kind of food you eat, how much you move your body, how you handle stress, and the quality of your friendships. Even having a clear purpose in life greatly affects your aging process. All these choices work together. They can help you live not only more years, but also more years feeling healthy and full of energy. This new understanding makes the second half of life a time of great possibility and the most important journey you might take. 3. Make your body stronger. The first important part of living a long and good life is to make your body strong. Many people think that as we get older, our bodies just get weaker, but this is not true. You can make your body much stronger, even after age 40. Around age 40, your body starts to change. You can begin to lose muscle. Experts say that people often lose about 3 to 8% of their muscle each 10 years after age 30. This can speed up after 40. If you do nothing, you might lose 10 to 15% of your peak muscle by age 50. Also, tiny parts inside your body called mitochondria start to work less well. Mitochondria are like small engines that give your body energy. When they do not work well, you can feel tired, lose more muscle, and your brain might not be as sharp. But there is good news. You can help your mitochondria. Scientists say that building muscle is very important. Many people think only cardio exercise like running is best. Cardio is good for your heart, but strength training is even better for fighting age. Strength training means using weights or your own body to make muscles stronger. It helps you keep and even build new muscle. It also makes your mitochondria work better. Studies show that doing strength training just 2 times a week can greatly reduce your risk of getting sick or dying early. This can help more than only doing cardio. When you lift weights, your muscles and these tiny energy parts in your cells can become like those of younger people. One expert, Dr. David Chen, says that the muscles of older people who lift weights regularly look much like those of 30-year-olds. So, 2 days a week of challenging strength work can make a big difference. Other simple things can also help your body's cells, like spending time in saunas or being in cold water for a short time. These can help your cells repair themselves and work better. What you eat is also very important. Your body can have too much inflammation, which speeds up aging and can cause sickness. This inflammation is not something you have to accept. Eating foods like those in the Mediterranean diet helps reduce this inflammation. This means lots of olive oil, fish, and colorful vegetables like broccoli and spinach. By eating well and exercising smart, your body can grow stronger as you get older, not weaker. You are rebuilding your body's foundation for a long and healthy life. 4. Keep your mind sharp. The second important part of living a long, healthy life is having a healthy brain. Many people think the brain slows down and cannot change after age 40. But new science shows this is not true. The brain can keep learning and making new connections at any age. It can even become stronger and better at certain tasks in your middle and later years. Think of it as your brain doing a big rewiring job. It can use both sides more to solve problems, which makes thinking deeper and wiser. To keep your brain sharp, you need to use it. The rule is simple: use it or lose it. The best way to exercise your brain is by learning new and difficult things. This is not about doing simple puzzles. It means trying new, complex skills, like playing a musical instrument, learning a new language, or starting a challenging hobby. When you do this, your brain makes special chemicals that help new brain cells grow. This is like fertilizer for your brain. For example, studies have shown that London taxi drivers who learn all the streets by heart have parts of their brain that are bigger and stronger because of this constant learning. Stress is another big factor for brain health. Too much stress for a long time can make your brain older. High levels of a stress hormone called cortisol can shrink the part of your brain that handles memory. It can also make your cells age faster, leading to brain problems. But there is good news. You can learn to manage stress. Practices like mindfulness meditation can help. Regular meditation actually changes your brain structure. It can make areas for focus bigger and reduce the part that causes fear and worry. Some studies show that people in their 50s who meditate regularly can have brain health similar to people in their 20s. Good sleep is also very important for your brain. While you sleep deeply, your brain cleans itself. It washes away bad proteins that can build up and lead to memory problems later in life. If you do not get enough good sleep, this cleaning process does not happen well. This can make your brain age faster over time. So, sleep is not just for resting your body. It is a critical time for your brain to repair and refresh itself. To keep your mind sharp as you get older, remember these steps. Always seek new challenges and learning experiences. Learn to manage stress with practices like meditation. Make sure you get enough good sleep. And continue to exercise your body, as physical activity helps your brain too. Your brain can stay strong and active for many years, helping you enjoy life to the fullest. 5. The people in your life. The third important part of living a long, healthy life is social connection. This means having good relationships with friends and family. It might sound simple, but science shows that having strong connections is like medicine for your body. Studies have found that being lonely can be very bad for your health. It is as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes every day or drinking too much alcohol. People who feel lonely are more likely to get sick and die earlier. This is because loneliness can make your body produce more stress hormones and increase inflammation. It can also weaken your immune system, making it harder to fight off sickness. On the other hand, strong social connections help your body stay healthy. People with good friends often have better immune systems and less inflammation. They also recover faster when they get sick. They even have lower chances of problems with their brain as they get older. It's not about having many friends, but about having a few good ones. The quality of your friendships is more important than how many people you know. Focus on relationships where you feel safe, can be yourself, and give and receive support. Look at places called blue zones, where many people live to be over 100 years old. In these places, like Sardinia in Italy or Okinawa in Japan, people have very close family and community ties. In Okinawa, they have moai, which are groups of friends who support each other for life. These strong connections are a big reason they live so long. Today, it can be hard to keep these connections strong. Things like working from home or living far from family can make people feel alone. But you can choose to build and keep strong relationships. Here are some ways. Go deep, not wide. Spend more time with a few close friends. Meet regularly, even if it's just for coffee. Connect across ages. Spend time with people older and younger than you. You can learn from each other. Join groups. Find clubs or activities based on your interests. This helps you meet new people. Meet in person. Digital talks are good, but meeting face-to-face is even better for your health. When you are in the middle of your life, you might have new chances to make relationships stronger. For example, if your children grow up and leave home, you might have more time for friends. Remember, putting effort into your relationships is not just a nice thing to do. It's a smart way to live a longer, happier life. It is as important as exercise or healthy eating. Find your life's purpose. The fourth important part of living a long and good life is having a purpose. This means having a clear reason to get up every day. When you have a purpose, you have goals and a feeling that your life has meaning. It gives your life direction. Scientists have found that people with a strong purpose tend to live longer. One study that followed many people for over 10 years showed that those with high purpose had a lower risk of dying during that time. This was true even when scientists looked at other things like age, gender, or health problems. The effect of purpose on health is very strong. Purpose helps your body in many ways. It can lower stress, make your immune system stronger, and even keep your brain healthier for a longer time. Research shows that people with purpose have less of the harmful substances that cause aging in their bodies. They also tend to sleep better and make healthier choices, like exercising more and avoiding risky habits. When you feel your life has meaning, your body seems to work better as a whole. A famous thinker named Viktor Frankl, who lived through difficult times, once said that if you know why you live, you can handle almost any how. This shows how strong a sense of purpose can be. It is not just about feeling happy all the time. It is about doing something meaningful, even when things are hard. For many people, finding purpose means helping others or giving back to the world. This could be helping younger people, volunteering your time, or using your skills to make your community better. It is about contributing to something larger than just yourself. This idea is called generative concern by some experts, which means wanting to guide and support the next generation. As people move into the second half of life, often after age 40, they start to think less about just being successful in a career sense and more about what truly matters. This can mean changing jobs to find more meaningful work or finding new hobbies and activities that help others. The wisdom and experience you gain over many years can then be used in new and important ways. For example, being an active grandparent, mentoring someone at work, or joining a group that does good in your town are all ways to find new purpose. These things help you and also help the people around you. They make your life richer and can help you live a longer, healthier, and more active life. 7. The future of a long life. In the future, new science and technology could help people live even longer and healthier lives. Scientists are now working with artificial intelligence, gene editing, and new medicines. These tools are moving from ideas to real possibilities. Artificial intelligence, or AI, can look at many tiny parts of our bodies at once. It can find new ways to treat problems and help doctors give better care. Gene editing, like CRISPR, can change our body's cells to fix things that go wrong. Also, new types of medicine are being made that can replace old or damaged body parts. Some scientists even think that getting older can be seen as a disease, which means it might be treated. In labs, researchers have already made old cells young again. They have helped animals live longer and made old parts of the body work like new. New drugs called senolytics are being tested. These drugs remove old cells that are bad for our bodies. Early tests show they can help make people stronger and improve how their brain works. Future healthcare might use AI to create special treatments for each person based on their genes and how they live. Smartwatches and other devices will track our health all the time. But these new technologies bring important questions. Will these new treatments be very expensive? Will everyone be able to get them? How will society change if people live much longer? What about jobs, families, and retirement? It is important to remember that technology can help us live longer, but it cannot give us purpose or happiness. Healthy habits will always be the most important part of a long life. Things like exercise, good relationships, managing stress, and having a reason to live are still the foundation. Dr. Nir Barzilai, a smart person who studies old age, says that no pill can ever be as good as these healthy habits. New technology should work with these good habits, not take their place. The future means that people who take care of their health now will be ready for these new advances. They will have strong bodies and minds to make the most of a longer life. Society will also need to think differently about what it means to get older. It should be seen as a time for more growth and giving back, not a time of slowing down. 8. Your plan for a better life. Chapter 8 focuses on your plan for a better life. We have learned about 4 important parts, or pillars, for living longer and healthier. These are your body, your mind, your relationships, and your life's purpose. First, make your body strong. Do strength training 2 times each week to build muscles. Eat healthy foods like a Mediterranean diet to reduce inflammation. Good sleep and managing stress also help your body stay healthy. Second, keep your mind sharp. Your brain can make new connections. Learn new, difficult things, like a language or a new skill. This is like exercise for your brain. Practice ways to lower stress, such as meditation. Getting enough good sleep is very important for a clear mind. Third, care for the people in your life. Good friends and family are like medicine. Make a few close friendships stronger. Spend time with people of all ages. Being part of a community is also good for you. Remember, meeting people in person helps a lot. Fourth, find your life's purpose. This is a strong reason to get up every day. Do something meaningful, like helping others or working on what you deeply care about. This makes you feel good and helps your health. For example, volunteering or mentoring. Remember, living a better life is a journey, not a final goal. The second mountain is a climb you start today. Making these choices is the best way to invest in your future. What is one small step you will take this week to start climbing your second mountain?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.